Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, we've got a little something from OdePro to check out today. OdePro Outdoor Sports. Now, this is going to be something definitely not in the EDC category. This is definitely going to be something that's going to be more for hunting or home vehicle, that type of thing. You're definitely probably not going to carry this on your body every day, but it's still pretty cool, and that's kind of why I wanted to check out. It's the KL52 Max, and it is a fully loaded. It comes in this really nice case, which is very nice, zipper case. But there you go. As you can probably already tell, this probably flashlight's going to be more for, pardon me, hunting, or, you know, we've got all the hunting accessories here, of course. But the flashlight itself, great for car, great for home, and we'll take a look. So, what all do we have in the package itself? Well, up here in this pocketed pouch, right here, you've got your care and use, you've got a tool, you've got your charging cable. In the main part of the pouch, you've obviously got the KL52 Max itself. You have different mounting options for your firearm. You've got a basically remote switch for when it is mounted on said firearm. The flashlight, you got a couple of extra O-rings there. We'll stick those back up there. And you've got different lighting options. Now, when this came, it came with the red LED installed. I swapped it out, but you have a white LED. The red one is in there right now. You've got a green LED, and you also have an infrared LED, which is kind of cool. So, you know, we'll definitely take this outside and check it out. May not run through every one of them, but we'll definitely check out the white light, and I don't know, we might try to play around with the IR a little bit. We'll see. We'll see what I decide. But, of course, you've got the KL52 itself. Now, I'm going to set this off to the side. I'll go through and show you how to use some of that stuff, but let's zoom in just a little bit. Now, the KL52 Max itself, aluminum construction, pretty much standard. It's powered by a single 21700 battery. You've got a single LED emitter, which you can't really see right at the moment. You've got that sort of bubble going on, and you also have a crenulated bezel. Now, maximum output. In white, you're going to have a flood or a spot, and I'll show you that here in just a little bit. Flood, you're going to get 950. Spot, you're going to get 354 is what they have it rated at. Red is 160 flood, 90 spot. Green, 400 flood, and 200 spot. But you've got a single tail switch. In this configuration, you've got the single tail switch mode of operation. Turn it on, and there you go. Now, we are pretty much in the spot. Now, to change it, it's one of those twisty. You twist this, and as you can see, your hot spot widens out, and that's going to be more of your flood. To me, that's still kind of a spotlight for the most part, because you don't have a lot of true flood. But then again, you can hold it, twist it either way, come back down, and you've got, comes down to almost a square, the actual LED shape itself. Now, change out the battery. It's easy. Just unscrew the tail cap right there. And there you go. And then remove the battery to charge right there. Put the tail cap back on. Now, the interesting part, it took me a minute to, let's do this right-handed. Hopefully it'll go easier. Much better. I'm not very proficient with my left hand, but there we go. So, I'm going to take this off, and now as you can see, your LED is kind of down there. And when I was first looking at it, I was like, okay. And the whole thing with twisting the body to change your focal point, whether it be flood or spot, it was really stuck at first. I finally got it unstuck. And if you twist that body, it pushes up your LED. Then you just unscrew. It's coming, I promise. It's getting there. Almost there. It's, oh, holy cow, that's got a lot of threads on it. Goodness gracious. And then you can swap out your LED. There's your battery right there. So you can swap it out, white, red, green, IR, however you want it. We're going to leave the white in it for now. And you still have another option. I'm going to put the LED back in. There we go. And I'm going to turn it back down. Sort of hide the LED, if you will. Put our cap back on. And I'm also going to show you how to operate the switch if you choose to do this. Now, again, for me, it's definitely not really set up for LED, or EDC, excuse me. So you've got another tail cap, you've got your remote switch, got some sticky on it. So we're going to take the tail cap off, and we're going to put the remote tail cap on. I'm going to do it out of frame so I'm not dragging the cord around. All right, there we go. We've got this on. Now, you've got 3 switches. You've got an on-off, and you've got a dimmer or a brightener switch. So, as you can see here, I'm going to push that center button, turns it on. I'm going to make it brighter, go down, make it dimmer. There you go. And it ranges, this switch ranges from 20 to 100%. It'll give you full brightness, and then it'll run down all the way down to 20%. And then turn it off. So that's pretty much how you use the tail cap. Again, I'm going to do it off camera so I don't drag it around. We're going to put the regular tail cap back on because we're going to go outside and see what this can do. And it's much easier to do one-handed with just the tail cap, the regular tail cap. Now, like I said, I'll pull the out here one more time, show you this real quick. We'll put this away. But you do have a couple of different mounting options if you so choose to mount it to, you know, your firearm. Let me zoom back out a little bit. There we go. If you choose to mount it on a firearm, you've got a couple of different options to do so. But yeah, let's take this outside and we'll see exactly what it can do. Like I said, we're definitely going to do the white light. We might try the IR, see how it looks in the camera. But be right back, guys. All right, we're out here with the KL52 Max now. The motion light is on over there, but we're still going to be able to see it pretty good. But I've got the KL52, and we've got it in the spot mode. And you have got a very, very small, very tight hot spot down there. And as you can see, I mean, there's a little bit of residual flood that you can see. But no, you've got a very, very tight spot here. And this one, for me, I don't know as if it's very effective. I mean, there's the stump. I mean, it's washing it out. I mean, there you can kind of see over there in the corner. Like I said, we do have some residual light. Let's come back over here. There's the big tree. It's almost too tight of a hot spot, honestly. But, all right, I'm going to have to pause this, and I'll take it out to the flood mode, and we'll see the difference. All right, here we go. I've got it in flood, and obviously, this is a much more effective And I mean, it's all... I don't know as if I'd call that flood or just a gigantic hotspot. But as you can see, this is a much more effective mode of light. That pinpoint light, it's pretty much too much. But very cool. I was going to do the IR, guys, but I think I'm just going to do the white light for now. Maybe do the IR a little bit later. We'll see. There you go. Such a big difference. There you go. There's flood and spot from the KL52. We'll meet you back upstairs. All right. What did you guys think? Now, to me, like I said, it's got, they call it a flood and a spotlight option. To me, with that defined center beam hot spot, you've pretty much got a searchlight, just a different focal point of a searchlight. Flood is, it's okay. It's not great, but, you know, you can widen that beam out, get yourself a larger search area for sure, or narrow it down and get that pinpoint that you really might need in a certain situation. So, let me know what you think, guys. Obviously, like I mentioned before, not really for EDC, so to speak. Maybe car, you know, have it every day in your car. Absolutely, that would work. Keep it in the house, you know, for taking those pets out at night, or just if somebody really needs help looking for something, it would probably come in pretty handy. So, but obviously, as always, guys, let me know down in the comments what you think. You know I love talking with you. But thanks so much to OdePro for sending this out. And thank you guys for stopping by and checking out the OdePro KL52 Max with me. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Great rest of the week. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You definitely know I love talking to you. Until next time, guys. We'll talk later. Bye-bye.